Hey there folks, and welcome to this preview for the Hungarian Grand Prix. And firstly, well, we found out just yesterday, before the weekend was even beginning, that Sebastian Vettel has announced retirement from Formula 1 at the end of the season. You can find more about that in my previous video. If I remember, it will be linked down below. But at the same time, we're heading to the last round before, so we'll break the last round before these new supposed flexi-floor regs come in, the ones that are supposed to hamper Red Bull and Ferrari, that both are saying is immoral in some way, shape or form, although Red Bull spirit the rules, Ferrari 2019, if you know, you know. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting race to see. I mean, last year we saw Bottas go bowling in the wet. The forecast is for some storms over the course of this weekend, in particular on Saturday and Sunday, that could impact the Grand Prix weekend or the race or the qualifying. And I think that that's going to potentially throw up some interesting results. Now, whether that means that one team's going to benefit or not, don't know. The thing is, when F1 cars are running in the wet, they lose a lot of their, especially the ground effects, going to lose a lot of their aerodynamics, because where there's usually air going underneath, which, you know, helps with the turning, it'll instead be water, which isn't as helpful, let's say. So it could be that a team like Mercedes, whose floors are compromised, would benefit from wet weather running. But after all, this is Monaco without the barriers, isn't it, in Hungarian? And I can't say for sure because I don't really know what's going to happen. We've seen bits and pieces of rain this season, and Mercedes has tended to do a little bit better, but it's not really helped any kind of overall lacking in form. What I'd like to see is how much rain there's going to be and how F1 can deal with it if the cars are now in such a place where they can't deal with the same kind of wet weather that they did in the previous generation or the generations before those. But that's going to be a whole thing for safety crews to decide, race direction to decide. Hopefully they decide well in that case. By well I mean in the name of safety. And that we get an honest explanation with transparency on it from the FIA, which is asking quite a bit, but I'm optimistic right now. Anyways, who's your money on? Do you reckon that Ferrari are going to be able to come back and have an answer to Verstappen's last win? They're saying they could win 10 in a row and get the title. Or do you reckon that Verstappen is going to make amends for what happened last season in the Hungarian, where he finished outside the points, didn't he? I think he finished 11th, because he was running around with basically no downforce on the car after, well, the aforementioned flying fin. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.